My argument today is most of the time we talk about Islam without wisdom. And when we don't use wisdom, instead of bringing people closer to Islam, what do we end up doing? Pushing them further away from Islam. And the way you call people with wisdom, or you call people wisely, is you call people the way the Book of Allah calls people. But we, I would argue, do not use the method identified by the Book of Allah. We have our own methods, and these methods are highly unsuccessful. Actually, they're not even wise. They're very unwise ways of calling people to Islam. So I'm going to give you a small list of how we make that mistake. Not a long list. It's a small list and I'll go through it quickly. But as I go through it, I want you to think about the khutbahs you have heard, the lectures you have heard, the Islamic discussions that you have been a part of at the dinner table, or conversations you've had about Islam under any class, any course, anything you've learned, and see if you hear anything that reminds you of what you heard. The first kind of unwise way to call people is we talk about divisions. We talk about this group versus that group, this sheikh versus that sheikh. You know, this school of thought versus that school of thought. You said this, but that sheikh said that. You want to have a battle? You know? And then there are people who say they talk about Islam, but the only thing they talk about is how wrong the other guy is. They will have YouTube channels, Facebook pages, blogs. These people put a lot of effort into studying the mistakes of someone else. Get a life, dude. But anyway, that's what they do. They study, and they say, in this video, in minute number 87, dude, you listen for 87 minutes to wait for a mistake? That's amazing. I am impressed with the level of attention span you have. This brother said this, and astaghfirullah al-azim, this is why this brother is a fitna, and he is calling people to the hellfire, and da 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 da. And here's my blog to save the ummah from this guy. Does this sound familiar to you? People will benefit from someone, you'll be benefiting. I don't have to name any names. I don't care. I don't care. And this is not even about myself, because I honestly don't care. I really don't care. I read some of the comments under YouTube videos for entertainment. That's what I do. But you know, you'll have somebody who'll say, maybe you're benefiting from someone. Somebody comes to you, yeah, you know, but he's got this mistake, or some people say that he's deviant, or some people say that he's not a good scholar, or some people... Have you heard these conversations? Where do you get this some people business from? As we have this not the sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, there's the sunnah of the Muslim community now. Anybody who will benefit people, you have to find something wrong with them. And let me guarantee you, I or anybody else who ever grabs a mic, there is something wrong with us, because we're human beings. So if you're gonna look for a mistake, I will guarantee you will find it. Guaranteed, you will find mistakes, because we're human beings. And if yours, he made a mistake. Well, like, yeah, he's a human being. You didn't accomplish anything. But you know what? We call this Amr bil Ma'ruf and Nahi anil Munkar. What is wrong with you? This is not Amr bil anything. This is you have too much free time on your hands and you don't know how to do something positive. You're not serving anything. That's the first kind of unwise conversation. And it takes so much energy away from the Muslims. So much of their energy is just spent on this rad of this one versus that one and that one versus this one. Come on.